Once upon a time, of all the good days in the year, on Christmas Eve, old Ebenezer Scrooge sat busy in his counting house. His partner, Jacob Marley, had died 7 years ago this very day. But the sign outside the counting house still said Scrooge and Marley. Scrooge's office door was open that he might keep an eye on his clerk, Bob Cratchit, who in a dismal little cell beyond was copying letters near a very small fire.
A Merry Christmas, Uncle. God save you.
Bah, humbug.
Surely you don't mean that.
I do.
What right do you have to be so merry or poor enough? What right do you have to be so dismal? You're rich enough.
Keep Christmas in your own way and let me keep it in mine.
But you don't keep it.
Let me leave it alone, then. Good afternoon.
I'll keep my Christmas spirit to the last. So a Merry Christmas to you, Uncle.
Good afternoon.
And a Happy New Year.
You'll want all day tomorrow, I suppose.
It only happens once a year, sir.
Poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December. Be here all the earlier the next morning.
Thank you. Thank you.
Scrooge lived in a gloomy suite of rooms that belonged to his deceased partner. Scrooge saw in the knocker Marley's face. A disused bell began to ring, first softly, humbug, then loudly. And so did every bell in the house. They were succeeded by the sound of dragging chains coming up the stairs through the door.
Scrooge! Scrooge!
What do you want with me?
Much. In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley. You don't believe in me, do you? Why do you doubt
Because a little thing affects them. You might be an undigested beef, a lot of mustard, a crumb of cheese. There's more gravy than grave about you.
Believe me now!
I do. I must. But why do you come to me?
The spirit of every man should walk amongst his fellow man. And if not in life, it is condemned to do so after death, doomed to wonder and witness what it cannot share, but might have been shared. I am here tonight to warn you you're going to be haunted by 3 spirits. Their visits, you cannot hope to shun the path I tread. Remember what has passed between us, and look to see me no more.
Scrooge went straight to bed and fell asleep upon the instant. When Scrooge awoke, he heard the chimes of a neighboring church ring the hour of 12. Well, it was 2 when he went to bed. He lay in bed until the bell tolled 1. Light flashed up from his room, and the curtains of his bed were drawn aside. Scrooge found himself face to face with an unearthly visitor.
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
Your past.
What brings you here?
Your reclamation. Walk with me.
Scrooge and the spirit passed through his wall and stood upon an open country road.
There's a boy here. I could walk it blindfolded.
The school was not deserted. A solitary child, neglected by his friends, was left there still. A little girl came darting in.
Dear brother, I've come to take you home.
Home, little fan.
Yes, home for good and ever. We're to be together all Christmas and have the merriest time in the world.
Always is a delicate creature. But she had a large heart. She died a woman and had one child. Your nephew. Let us see another Christmas.
Scrooge was older and sat beside a fair young girl in whose eyes there were tears.
Another idol has displaced me. If it can cheer and comfort you in time to come, I have no cause to grieve. You are changed. I release you.
Spirit, remove me from this place. I cannot bear it.
Bell again tolled one. He was drawn out of bed by a stream of ruddy light outside of his door.
I am the ghost of Christmas present. Look upon me.
Conduct me where you will, and let me profit by your teaching.
Then touch my robe.
Scrooge did, and all vanished. They stood in a city street on Christmas morning. They saw scores of poor revelers. Spirit took Scrooge to the threshold of Bob Cratchit's 4-room house. Tiny Tim's crutch was heard upon the floor.
Spirit, tell me if Tiny Tim will live.
These shadows remain unaltered by the future. None other of my race will find him here. But if he be like to die, he had better do it. Decrease the surplus population.
Bell struck 12. Scrooge looked about him for the ghost and saw it not. At the last stroke of the bell, Scrooge beheld a solemn phantom, draped and hooded.
I am in the presence of the ghost of Christmas yet to come. I fear you more than any specter I've seen. I am prepared to bear your company with thankful heart.
The spirit pointed. They were in a churchyard, overrun by grass and weeds.
Before I draw nearer to that stone at which you point, answer me. Are these the shadows of things that will be? Or of things that may be? If men's courses change, will not their ends change also?
Scrooge read upon the stone his own name.
Spirit, I am not the man I was. I will honor Christmas in my heart.
The phantom's hood shrunk, collapsed, and dwindled.
I don't know what to do. I'm as light as a feather, happy as an angel, merry as a schoolboy. What's today?
Why, it's Christmas Day, sir.
Scrooge was better. He was early at the office the next morning to catch Bob Cratchit coming late.
What do you mean by coming here at this time of day?
Very sorry, sir. We were making rather merry yesterday.
I'm not gonna stand for this sort of thing any longer. And therefore, I'm about to raise your salary. Merry Christmas, Bob! I'll raise your salary and assist your struggling family. Now make up the fire and fill another coal scuttle before you dot another I.
Right your way, Mr. Scrooge.
Scrooge was better than his word. He did it all and indefinitely more. And to Tiny Tim, who did not die, he was like a second father. It was always said of Scrooge that he knew how to keep Christmas. May that truly be said of all of us. And so, as Tiny Tim observed, God bless us, everyone.